Here is what the conclusion of The Crowded Room means for Danny in terms of his overall plot, and how the outcome of his trial will affect many aspects of his life. Symbolism behind the Fireflies and what Danny's unpaid debt is in The Crowded Room's ending, everything explained. This video contains spoilers. Despite having numerous obstacles in their way as a result of what happened in episode 8, Raya and Stan maintain their optimism in The Crowded Room's finale. Stan even finds a method to have Danny confess how Marlon abused him as a child with Raya's assistance. Stan understands that he is speaking to Jack when the last day of the trial approaches and Danny is asked to testify in court. What is Danny's unpaid debt in The Crowded Room's ending? Before leaving, Raya affirms that his fusion therapy is working and the traits of all his alters are now a part of him. Danny corrects her, saying that not all of them fused into his identity, which makes Raya wonder what he is talking about. Danny tells her he has an unpaid debt and that it is his time to be a guardian angel as Raya exits the facility and looks back at Danny standing by the window of his room. She realizes he was referring to Adam. The fusion therapy allows Danny to integrate his alters into one personality. However, as The Crowded Room's ending suggests, he consciously chooses not to fuse Adam because he feels indebted to him. Danny was much younger. Adam took all the damage from Marlon's abuse to protect Danny. Danny looks back and realizes that while he had Adam to look out for him, Adam had absolutely no one. Adam was his guardian angel, and he owed him a heavy debt for protecting him when no one else did. Hence, instead of letting Adam fuse into his identity, Danny decides to look after his brother by switching roles with him and becoming his guardian angel. Will Danny ever forgive Candy after what happened with Marlon? Danny appears to be moving closer to forgiving Candy for what occurred with Marlon by letting her visit him around the end of The Crowded Room. But he knows in his heart that even if he were to forgive his mother for failing to shield him from Marlon and stand by him during his trial, she would never be able to forgive herself. He thinks she will probably never return to see him again. Candy tries her hardest to make up for the past and restore her connection with Danny, as Raya puts it, but sometimes the best is just not enough. Fireflies are a recurring theme in each of Danny's paintings, created while he was a patient at the mental health hospital. The meaning of the firefly isn't made clear in The Crowded Room, but they appear to represent light in Danny's trip and how, in conclusion, he eventually finds hope. Danny used to draw his alters, but his paintings at the end suggest that he is now painting himself, as well as his quest to maintain control and positivity even on the worst days. The fireflies in The Crowded Room also show how Danny still retains a sense of wonderment that is reminiscent of a child, suggesting that Adam is still with him.